A sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Vols will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quarterback extends the play. Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off to the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Got the back over the middle. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Extending the play. Throwing on the run. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Vols.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Return is second down at the 12. And your Nebraska Cornhuskers will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Gets it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Quick completion to the right.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give out of the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, they turn around and hand it off, and they get a huge explosive play on the ground, setting up a much more manageable situation there, Reese.
How's it even possible that you don't pick up the first down on a run like that?
Well, I guess that's the problem with negative plays early in drives. It just makes these first downs that much harder to get.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. This quarterback part of their running game. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for space. It's Morris. Past the first down marker and still running. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Touchdown Volunteers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Nebraska, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hilton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
1st and 10.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's a reverse. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
Now on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Tennessee offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
To the air on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, it's too bad that wasn't a bomb down the field, because if it was, that would have been a highlight that everybody would have seen. Because that goes for very minimal yardage, no one will see it unless you were here live watching, but what a great catch.
Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Mendoza. Intercepted. A turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
A huge play moves it down the field. First down.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
3rd down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Scrambling away. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man. They'll immediately call timeout.
By the receiver. Timeout, Tennessee.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jefferson. Oh, what a cut! They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Tennessee, 35. Nebraska, 7.
The Huskers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got his man on the right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown ball! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're
lofts one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 22 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one...
Touchdown, Tennessee! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's going for the big play. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Gonna look downfield again. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
42 Spider.
Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Swings it out to his running back. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's...